welcome to game number 2 between virtus.pro and Fnatic for the losers bracket finals for the StarLadder LAN finals live from Kiev Cyber Arena, and I am here together with QPAD.Mini. Welcome back.
Thank you. Hey.
So, Fnatic one game up after a very even start of the game, and then just a couple of fights was all it took for them to get ahead and virtus.pro to tap out. And virtus.pro looking to of course force out a game number 3, because you know, if you lose you go home. You don't want to have that. Winner goes on to face no Tidehunter in the grand finals. Loser goes home with $2,000 in their pocket. It's still nice, but it's not what you came here for.
And we see a bad first pick, which is no surprise at all. And Fnatic actually ban out Puck.
Yeah, Fnatic they want to ban out Puck. We're gonna see finally if Hani is back in mid now or not.
Yep. Which is very interesting, because I have a feeling that they are going Hani support.
Like in general, like for the normal roles.
For their normal roles. I do think that's what's gonna happen. I'm not sure, and it might just be wrong, but we'll see.
It's very interesting, because a lot of teams are switching their roles. Like, I don't know if you noticed today, the matches for EG that they played.
10 seconds
They had Demon as a carry, Fear as a support, as the captain's role as well.
Remaining.
And some other changes.
I didn't actually see that at all. But we see counter picks from virtus.pro is Lone Druid and Gyrocopter, which is 2 carries kind of already picked up here. Because I do not think virtus.pro run Gyrocopter as a support. I'm pretty sure they always run him as a carry.
They have Illidan as his signature hero. On KSI, his signature hero is a Lone Druid, actually, I believe.
So, and Fnatic respond with a Furion and a Bane. So, Fnatic really loves their Furion.
Yep.
I would say that was one of their signature heroes, Furion on Trixie, for sure.
Now, I saw them play Nature's Prophet yesterday as well, and I really thought they was gonna go to Trixie, but I think someone else played it. It was actually, I think No-Tail that played it.
Oh wow, really?
Trixie playing the OD at that time.
Radiant team.
Yeah, and then Hani playing the Earthshaker. It's probably the only game that they didn't play the Puck.
Radiant team.
But we're gonna see, because we have already got the Bad Ride and Nature's Prophet, 2 very aggressive heroes. Bane, nice support. So they still need their main carry, which is what virtus.pro of course is banning out again. So they ban out the Lifestealer as well as a Keeper of Light, still as an extra support. Although I think they would have benefited more from a Jakiro or a Lina, I guess.
I gotta say that I really love the Bane pickup from Fnatic, just because of the fact that virtus.pro is probably gonna go off lane Syllabear, and then Bane can always just sleep the bear and the creep aggro. Like KSI, the Lone Druid cannot mess with the going with the bear behind the tower, because Bane is just gonna sleep it, and it's gonna be useless. And Meepo is a pretty interesting ban here, I must say.
Yeah, of course, there's a bit of a feud going between these two teams. I believe Fnatic picked up the Meepo against virtus.pro for the first time that they did that, and they won. And Ness was not happy about that, and you know, showed it a bit in the chat, as an S can do. And then another time, virtus.pro actually beat the Meepo of Fnatic. And also there was some nice chat going on there. But this time it's banned out. Interesting. We haven't seen it all day.
10 seconds.
I guess it would be a bit of a pocket strat from Fnatic if they would use it.
It's actually a very strong hero in some situations. It just feels like every single hero in the pool counters him, but if you give him a good game, you get to aghanim him up on him, a blink, he can be very useful and be everywhere on the map, just farm up very quick, and you can actually pick up games with him like Fnatic did versus them. And No-Tail is a very good Meepo, probably the best one in Europe.
Well, we can't play his Meepo now.
Nope.
10 seconds remaining.
Quickly go over the bans, I guess. Darkseer, Magnus,
5 seconds
and
remaining.
the Shadow Demon of course to stop the combination with the Shrek, and 2 offlaners. Or potential solo laners, I guess. I find it quite odd that the Darkseer is being banned. Maybe they're not expecting the Lone Druid to be on the offlane. But what are we still missing from Fnatic? Like, we have a carry, I guess. Yeah.
We are missing the carry, and I'm not really sure what Fnatic is going to pick up as a carry now. It can be... I feel like they play Seeky a lot. They have been playing that for some weeks ago. I saw them play Siki a lot, and it's a Sven, so I'm wrong.
But it's still a comparable hero, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very strong pickup for them. And they have a really... I feel like Fnatic could potentially go aggressive Thailand just because of they have a Furin as well. So they can be 4 versus 3 on that lane. With having Sven, Lina, Bane, and a TPing up a Furin there. Versus virtus.pro's Gyrocopter, Leshak, Lion. Which... I feel like if that happens, I feel like Fnatic has the advantage because they can kill pretty much anybody with their combo.
There's also a lot of shutdown on VP though. Ooh, Night Stalker. I say ooh, and I like Night Stalker. But he is gonna have a bit of trouble with the shutdown that Fnatic can pull out. Like every single hero of Fnatic has got some way to stop Night Stalker. Lasso, stuns, nightmares, sprouts, everything.
I'm a little bit worried about laning with Night Stalker because if they lane the Night Stalker against the Batrider, the Night Stalker is not happy. Because Batrider is just gonna stick enable on him and keep him away from getting last hits. Because if Night Stalker lets him get sticked a little bit too much, he dies. Because of the stickies and Firefly.
That's not good.
It's not good at all.
I just realized I hadn't put your name in my overlay. That's not good either. Now I did.
And Honey is playing support. He's playing the Bane once again. So it looks like No-Tail is midding under this land at least.
Yeah, it's gonna be official for now, I guess. Oh, they switch fast. Are they looking for level 1 Roshan? Or are they looking for just level 1 engagement?
Oh, this is unfortunate.
Smoke got dropped and Hani saw them all moving past and everybody runs back to the lane. Unless they can catch out someone. We do see Smile running forward with his line, but it's not going to be fast enough. Even though he picked up boots level 1 again. I'll go for virtus.pro again. We have got Tema Wild or Crazy playing the Night Stalker. Is indeed going to be going towards that mid lane. And Ness is going to be playing his signature Leshak, with Lion being played by Smile or ars-art. Illidan or Airman playing the Gyrocopter, and last, of course, is Zion as Lone Druid on the bottom lane.
And we have Trixie playing one of his signature heroes, Furion. No-Tail picking up the Batrider, which I have seen him play jungle, but now he's playing it mid, which is interesting to see. We have Hani, who played the Bane last game, he's playing Bane again. We have Fly playing the Lina, which he also played last game, and they have the Era playing the Sven this time.
Yeah, and does Hani have boots again? Yes, he does.
And this is the thing I talked about in the picks. The bear is trying to pull the creep wave, and Bane is sleeping it, and is running away.
Nice. I like that. I like that.
It is very smart by Fnatic, because now Era we can get the farm as he wants to have the farm where it is right now, in this position. And if the bear was able to pull the creeps, he would have been needed to last under the tower, which is hard.
Okay, Zion's gonna be sad. I guess he is still okay with at least... I mean, he probably knew that it would happen, but at least he wasted some mana up on Bane. Like, he wasted his clarity. He had to use clarity right after. Another nightmare for the Bane. So now Hani is out of mana completely.
Yeah. I gotta say that this laning is probably better for virtus.pro, just because of the fact that Batrider is not gonna be dominant in the mid lane, because they have running a dual lane. Night Stalker and Leshak is currently being versus the Batrider in mid. And we have Lone Druid at bottom. He's not really gonna get anything. Maybe he can actually pull the creep wave now, because Hani does not have mana to sleep the bear.
We'll have it soon. He pops another clarity that he actually got pulled up from Fly.
And the thing with this Lone Druid is that maybe he doesn't get a lot, but Hani is getting absolutely nothing on Bane just because he needs to sleep him all the time.
And that was like that was the clarity we used again. I mean, he can't, like, he picked up boots to be aggressive, as we talked about in game number 1, but he can't do it.
No, the Lone Druid is just shutting him down by sending his bear over and over again there.
I like that he keeps trying though. It's fun.
Yeah, and Trixie, he just abandoned the offlane completely, which is very, very good for virtus.pro, because they can just get solo pull experience online, which he really needs. He needs level 6 as soon as possible, and Gyrocopter is getting full free farm and solo experience. So it looks, I would say that it looks stronger for virtus.pro for now. Ooh, mid lane.
No kill. Gonna be laying down some harassment upon Team Wild with also Fly coming in, but won't be able to catch anything. Though 3 stacks of sticky napalm, fairly annoying for Night Stalker. But I guess No-Tail is not really that high HP himself to really go for something right now. Not with the Ness hanging around there anyway.
Yeah. And this is the thing. If Night Stalker were soloing against the Batrider mid, he would have like around 3 CS, like no CS at all. And now he's actually winning the creep score versus a Batrider.
12 versus 9, No-Tail. I mean, I guess No-Tail's getting more experience than Team Wild. Or is that even true? Yeah, slightly, but not actually that much. We do have a rotation though from Fly and Hani. They're gonna go behind the tower. Looks like KSI is extra careful though, sitting behind his tier 2, especially with the creep wave coming in towards his tier 2. Nicely done. And I realize the supports are there as well. They're just gonna continue to try and force him away from experience range. He is almost level 2. Actually, he is level 2. Grats on him. But he's not gonna get picked off, not gonna get surprised. And Leshrac actually coming in to try and help. Maybe they're gonna be overextending with this. In the meantime, the first blood goes to Illidan actually. Trixie going down. He came back to the top lane. And Smile helping out with an impale. Actually, did he actually help out? He does have an assist, but he didn't use any of his mana.
Wow. Illidan dropping very, very low there, but managed to pick up the first blood, which is really good for him. And the thing that's going pretty good for Fnatic is that, yeah, Laundry, I mean, the Fury is level 4, soon close to level 5, while the Laundry is just level 3. So the XP is not huge in favor of virtus.pro, just because of the fact that Fury got a lot from the jungle. But the support of Fnatic is not having a fun time right now.
Fly is still level 2. I think Hani, he's still level 1. And I mean, he doesn't have enough mana anymore for a Nightmare or anything like that. Now he does, but that bear continuously harassing. Well, harassing, not really harassing, just burning away his mana in a way.
KSI managed to block the upper, like, okay, Han did a pull, and then he tried to take the creeps from the upper camp over the pull, down to the pull camp, and pull more, but KSI had a bear there and interrupted that pull completely, which means he's gonna get experience now. Because it created a double wave for him, and it's gonna be really good for him.
He's gonna get ganked though. We have a smoke up for Hani and Fly. KSI is the target. I think he smells something as fishy, so he is backing off.
Really good play by KSI here, just knowing when Fnatic is likely to do something.
Oh, Team Wild in the mid's gonna go down though. Splitter not hitting, and that is gonna be No-Tail with the haste rune and 5 stacks of sticky napalm, picking up the kill in the mid, and that's gonna be putting him ahead again. And he is level 6. That's got a lasso.
Yeah, that kill for No-Tail was very, very important. He really needed that. And Fnatic managed to kill the bear. I mean the bear of KSI there.
The pan. And there's gonna be a re-summon at least, but he has to be careful, especially they just really wanted to take him down. They have Light Strike Array and Stormhammer used for that, and they're gonna maybe try to go for it again. Or at least gonna make sure that he can't pull the lane back. And that's gonna be just it. Fortification goes out, Trixie coming in as well, and this looks to be a tower, even though Ness comes in. He has got lightning level 2, but he can't stop this push from happening. Maybe he can try to get a deny, and ooh, Stormhammer and Ness, Light Strike Array will happen as well, but they just want the tower cooldown coming down. Illidan TPing in, Fly going down, era trouble for him, also gets turned into a frog. Split Earth, Impale, the shutdown, it's immense, and it's the Leshrac that picks him up. And actually, this is not quite safe yet for that Trixie as well, because Tamer Wild, it is nighttime, and he is going to make good use of that. He is going to dive the tower like real Night Stalkers do, and he is going to get juked massively. And there he goes. Oh, there he goes. And they have got Lion hanging around, even though he doesn't have anything. And they don't have no mana either, actually. There's gonna be Trixie still going down. No mana to TP out. It's gonna be his death, and actually KSI picks up the gold and the experience. And all of a sudden, what started as a very suicidal lane for KSI, able to stay alive, been involved in 3 out of the 4 kills.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That's
I must say that Smile did such a good bait as Leshrac. He
has
baited
fallen.
the Sven stun, so Lina committed and followed up with a stun,
Dire's
while
top tower
the
is under
gyrocopter
attack.
Illidan responded with putting in a TP barrier and just picking up both of these kills.
After the Stormhammer was already on cooldown, no tail actually gonna be in some trouble. Split Earth missing, only hitting up with illusions, unfortunately.
And Sven bottom is gonna have some problem right now.
Oh, look at that. Both Ness and Illidan coming in, they have got the Impale. And... okay, so that was a bit of a misplay.
We can like pretend like we didn't see that.
Yeah.
No, but unfortunately I think something messed up with his mouse or something and he missed the stun. I do not know if the Sven would have died because he has 1000 HP, but...
well, they miss everything, so at least he wouldn't have been on full HP anymore.
exactly.
But that was, you know, yeah, we can just pretend it didn't happen. I mean, they can make mistakes, they're human.
Yeah.
They're human. Well, Fnatic in a bit of a tough position. They have still got no Blink Dagger up on no tail, so they can't really lead the aggression themselves, I guess. They've got no Fiend's Grip up on Bane because Hani is still level 3. And, oh wow, look at the net worth.
Radiant's
That's
top
fair.
tower is under attack.
Illidan
Oh my
is
god.
very far ahead. Now, of course, the top 3 is still, top 4 actually still has 3 of Fnatic in there, but Illidan being that far up, gotta hurt.
Yeah, I think
Dire's
Illidan
middle tower
is
under
gonna pick up a
attack.
Helm of the Dominator and do the exact same as
Radiant's
Fnatic did
top
last
tower
game
is
and just
under
stack the Ancients. And it seems like it's a tower trade.
Tower has fallen.
We're gonna see a drawing on the minimap. They might
Dire's
try to
middle
backstab Fnatic. Nightmare gonna be up on the bear. Lasso up on a Ness. They want to try to take this fight. And Ness is already gonna get picked up. But the rest of the team, where's the rest? Team of Wild gonna take a stun. Gonna go down here as well. And that is gonna be 2 pickups already for Fnatic. They still haven't the tower to take down as well. There we go. Sven picking up the gold for that. But that is virtus.pro definitely not taking this fight.
That was a slightly misplay by virtus.pro, I would say, just because of the fact that they TP in super aggressively and Fnatic just managed to pick them off as they TP in one by one. And then yeah, Fnatic just gets 2 kills plus a tower and it's just a huge win for Fnatic overall.
Yep. Tower. Era taking the gold for that, so even though of course he died once, he is back in action. He's going for BKB, picked up the Ogre Club. And is safely farming back on the bottom lane. And virtus.pro actually grouping up right now. We have got drums up on Illidan. And phase boots now as well.
Yeah, I feel like virtus.pro really want to do a lot of action around the first nighttime. But the thing is with his first nighttime is that it's not going to be as effective because he is only level 6.5. And he's not that dangerous.
And he died twice actually already. Not having the easiest of games. And I guess normally when you're a Night Stalker you expect to, like you don't pick up your darkness at level 6, but you expect to get your darkness while the first nighttime is going on, and right now it's looking like he might not even get that. Like
No.
He might not even reach that level to begin with.
He might. I don't think we're gonna do a lot on his first nighttime, and I think that Fnatic might just capitalize on that, and when the first night is over, we're gonna push a lot and make teamfights happen. Especially when we have the BKB up on Sven. I don't know how much aggression we're gonna put out before he has his BKB, because the BKB is just... they need that BKB on Sven to take these fights.
Team Wild is actually not doing anything at the moment. They're gonna try to maybe go for Era again. But if they don't get him, he just wasted about 3 minutes of his time. At least.
Yeah.
He's just walking around. And no tail Blink Dagger now, that will help out the next fight to come.
Fnatic knows that Night Stalker was there. They have a ward there covering the run distance that they did. So... oh, can I paint on the map?
Yes, you can. I can't see it on the mini-map, but I can... yeah, I see.
Wow.
I can see
That's
your
interesting.
line.
I'm new at this. No, but that's nice. I feel like Lion got a super early level 6, but I haven't seen one single Lion ultimate.
Correct.
Which is unfortunate, because I feel like they need to find these pickoffs with the Lion ultimate. Burst one down and back to farming. Now, virtus.pro is not really doing anything right now, I feel like. I mean,
they're a bit like they were very farming a lot in the first part of the game. And Illidan is still farming a bit, and he is gonna get ganked. Actually, Nightmare followed up, life strike away. Here also comes Trixie, and that is gonna be Gyro. Stick charges, might be able to stay alive. Sprout is up. No, cooldown coming down. They want to try to turn this around. Illidan will still drop. Here comes Resto. Nice impale up on 2. There goes the finger of death, I believe. It is gonna be picking up the Lina. And now we're looking for some entangles. Got one on Trixie. Pick him up as well. Blink away from the bat. Is indeed going to be No-Tail backing off. But they still got the carry of virtus.pro and only lost 2 in return for it. Not that big of a sacrifice, I guess.
Well, it's... virtus.pro needed something to happen. And this was what they needed, basically. They needed them to dive the gyrocopter, TP up, and just get some counter kills of it. So they get 2 kills. They get 2 kills. Fnatic managed to pick up the gyrocopter, which is a good pickup. And while all of this happened, Sven was farming, so overall I think it's a pretty even trade. Because basically everybody was up there from virtus.pro side.
True. They wasted quite a bit of resources for that. I mean, it's not a very kill heavy game, so I guess the kills that do happen, it all comes down like how much do you get in return for it. And Fnatic then, like you said, pulling up ahead. And Tamar Wild really not doing as well as I think he should in his role. Night Stalker, mid-game hero, shines between minute 10 and minute 20, I would say. But he's not shining at all. Like, he's a bit dull.
He's having a very rough game. I think that a lot of his game is gonna come down to the second nighttime. How much can virtus.pro do in the second nighttime? And they need to do a lot, I think. Like right now, the game it's still even. Like Fnatic is slightly ahead, and it's gonna come down. Yeah, I think it's gonna come down to how much Tamar Wild can do in the second nighttime, and how. Yeah, sorry.
No, yeah, I was just gonna say, because you're right. The experience graph and the gold graph both look slightly in favor of Fnatic, but only by like 1,500 on both, and it's really not that much.
Oh. And the thing I'm looking at right now is that Sven Era soon has his BKB, and when he has the BKB, I think Fnatic is definitely gonna make something happen. At least take the tier 1 to our top. It's gonna be their next goal when they have the BKB up.
And they can still use No-Tail to hang around there as well. I mean, he used his Blink Lasso now once up on Illidan, I believe. No, that is not even true.
I do not remember who did it on.
He used it on the top lane at least, but he didn't get anything done with it. I think he still wants to. Of course, that's, I mean, if you're a bet writer, that's what you kind of want. We have a smoke up actually for Fnatic, but you know, we see the minimap, obviously they don't. So they're kind of not finding anybody. They're gonna find Era though on the side of virtus.pro, turn him into a frog, impale as well, silence up, everything gets burned on him, and they get the kill. Nice
that
pick
is
off of
such a huge pickup, just because of the fact that he didn't have his BKB yet, and now he lost the gold, and now he's further away from it. Like, they're just delaying his BKB as much as they can, and that's exactly what we gotta do.
That's
kill their Fnatic's carry and farm their carry up more.
You think virtus.pro is gonna go for a tower or anything like that? Because
I do not think virtus.pro is gonna push this tower. I mean, they could potentially try it, but I do not think they're fully gonna commit to it, just because of the fact that it's not nighttime. In a fight without nighttime, I don't know if virtus.pro is that much stronger. So I feel like we're gonna poke on the tower, and if Fnatic responds, we're gonna back off.
Force out some TPs. They already have to deal with No-Tail hanging around here. He's by himself. He's gonna be joined soon by Era coming in as well. In the meantime, it looks like a trap is being set up top. But that trap just got cancelled because everybody's TPs. Lina already coming in. We're gonna see Illidan flying himself away. Cooldown coming down. Looks like we might see virtus.pro trying to fight as Laguna Blade hits upon Illidan. Fiend's Grip up on the line, can't do anything. Nice Stormhammer hit, actually up on 3. Era, he picks up the kill on the gyro. We're gonna be seeing Lina barely getting away with the small amount of life. Enes gonna get picked up. Era double kill. Tamar Wild being saved for later with a Nightmare. Nightmare being taken over by Trixie is very nice of him, but it's still gonna be a Night Stalker. You're gonna get picked up as well, and that is gonna be a triple kill with only one hero left alive on the side of virtus.pro. Was able to get himself out. Actually, KSI hasn't died yet the entire game. But that is gonna be another fight going the way of Fnatic. Hey, by the way, I think one of the games that we saw on Thursday, since you said you didn't see them, there was a 63-minute game. No, that wasn't on Thursday. It was sometime. It was anyway. virtus.pro, 63-minute game was against Dignitas actually. On a Darkseer, he didn't die once, and he did lose the game.
Oh wow, that is
just a bit of knowledge. That was really impressive to see. And right now he's maybe on the right track, because I'm not got the feeling that virtus.pro is really ahead in this game, especially not after last fight.
No, that fight, I feel like virtus.pro should not take that fight. Like, I feel like they pushing the there and poking at the tower, that's okay. You can do that, but when you see the response, get the hell out of there quickly. And virtus.pro just tried to like kind of fight it, and it didn't work out at all. And that made Fnatic get so much ahead, because now Fnatic has the BKB on Sven, and even like going for the Helm of the Dominator or Mask of Madness. I think it's gonna be Mask of Madness. And that's not what virtus.pro needed. They took a fight without nighttime, where they're not really strong. They don't really have anything right now except the gyrocopter, who was bursted down pretty quickly. He got Lina ulted, and then later on Bat ulted, and he got killed, and then virtus.pro doesn't really have anything, because the Lone Druid, he doesn't peak yet. He is pretty weak right now. He needs a couple of more items.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't died yet, but his farm is definitely not something to write home about either. They are gonna try to take down Roshan though. There is a ward here for Fnatic, but I don't think they saw that, because the ward is placed pretty far back. So maybe that's going to be something that's going to be putting Fnatic for virtus.pro at least back in the game. But it looks like Fnatic going to take a tier 1, or tier 2 actually, in return for that in the top lane. As Trixie actually picked up a Shadow Blade.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Wow. Trixie somehow managed to get a lot of farm out of this. I feel like virtus.pro wants to defend this tower, but I don't think they can in time. So this trade is not that bad for Fnatic. Like, sure, virtus.pro gets the Aegis, and they are actually going for tier 1 tower mid. So if virtus.pro gets this tier 1 tower mid, it's a really good trade for them.
A lot of control there for lacking, but it looks like maybe Fnatic wants to sandwich them and wants to try and go for a fight. From the high ground, thinking about going in, actually backing off already. They're not going to take it. Some pressure being applied by Trixie on the top lane in the meantime, so tier 3 tower already feeling a bit of that split push potential that Trixie is definitely going to be put to work, especially with the Shadow Blade going up, rather.
Yeah, the thing that's gonna hurt virtus.pro a lot though after this is that they lost the tier 2 tower top, which is important for the carry, because when they don't have that, and he's like farming up there and going into the jungle, now he won't have the TP support that he wants if, for example, Fnatic doesn't smoke up there. So now he will need to play a lot more careful at top, and Fnatic can do exactly what we're doing right now, just taking over their jungle. We see Trixie just picking up as much farm as he can in the enemy jungle, while the rest of his team is just jungling their own jungle.
Yeah, so I'm quite surprised to see Smile actually in the Radiant jungle, farming up a bit of creeps by himself. Pretty ballsy, to be fair. But I guess it's the only place where he can actually get some farm without getting scouted out. Because as you said, Trixie in his own jungle is not going to make a save over there. He's actually going to be joined by KSI, who's going to help him out. Still doesn't have an armlet or anything like that. I mean, the net worth, it is looking pretty bad. And virtus.pro now gonna try. Are they going to try to push again? Like, I don't think it's really the thing that they should be doing. It's nighttime though. That will make a change, I guess.
I would say that this is what virtus.pro needs to do now. I said that they need to make something happen with this nighttime, and that is what they need to do. And they have the BKB on Gyro, they have the Aegis, and this is their time to take the tier 2 tower and get the hell out of here.
Oh, Blinking Lasso already up on Illidan before he can do anything, but he has an Aegis, will be able to pop his BKB, and will be right back in the meantime. Nice Stormhammer, gonna be picking up both of them already. The bear goes down, Fiend's Grip on Illidan, no BKB at all. And this is looking to go from bad to worse. KSI once again able to stay alive, TPs himself out. I don't think NS is going to be as lucky, because he ain't getting chased down, and that is going to be Bane with the kill steal, with the brain sap. 4 heroes on the sideline. That was actually a buyback from the Gyro to push back top, because in the meantime the pre-play wave kept pushing in. Tier 3 tower, again a bit of harassment, but virtus.pro not looking like they're in shape to really take a next team fight. Even though, as you said, that was nighttime. That was their strong point.
I was saying that this is what virtus.pro needs to do, and apparently not. I mean, Fnatic took this fight beautifully. They blink in with that, kill the gyrocopter before he does anything. And then Sven goes rampage on the two Night Stalker and I don't remember the other hero and kills two, while gyrocopter is trying to respawn from the Aegis. And then they kill the gyro again and just clean up.
He didn't have even time to pick up to click his BKB. That's, by the way, just fast on the fingers, right? Because if you respawn and you know that you're gonna respawn with your Aegis, wouldn't you just spam click your BKB and not? Well, of course the Fiend Script would have been there anyway,
exactly.
Even with BKB, but still it would have been able to maybe save him from a bit of damage that Fly was able to throw out from his Lina.
I'm pretty sure he would have died anyway, even if he clicked the BKB. So he just opted for, I'm gonna save his BKB charge, die, and hope for a better fight later with a longer BKB. Because he still has a 10-second BKB duration, which can be huge if he needs more items. He definitely needs to pick up, I feel like, an MKB or just something huge, maybe even a Divine. Because they are falling behind a lot right now.
Time for a Desperation Rapier. They do manage to pick up Trixie though, and he doesn't buy back, so they have got... he can't actually buy back because he just picked up an Ultimate Orb. So they have got some more freedom in their own jungle, as well as they don't have to worry about split push for the moment. As Sven, what's Sven do? Oh, it's Ancients, thank you.
Yeah.
But that was a nice kill, nice pickup that they have at least.
There is one problem when going for the Divine this game, is that there is nothing from virtus.pro to stop the Sven from just killing him. Because there's nothing who goes through the BKB and he can just melt the gyro down in 2 seconds.
Yeah, they have to have that bear entangle him and then move away, but that's all depending on luck. You can't really depend on luck in a fight like that. Not when you not with the Divine Rapier on the floor.
No, that's not what they want to do. But I feel like virtus.pro is doing the right decision here. They are going still aggressive, taking over the enemy jungle, and just trying to get as much as possible. But the thing is, while they take the enemy jungle, what is Fnatic doing?
Yeah, they're taking, well, they're taking Ancients.
They are not. They're not really doing anything right now, Fnatic. I think they were suspecting a smoking or something and just playing it careful. Because
split pushing again on the top.
Yeah, which is gonna force a rotation from virtus.pro. virtus.pro needs to defend mid and top, and a hasted bat is going crazy.
Oh wow, he is gonna go crazy. Picks up Timo well down to the other lane. That's a nice pickup. Can't do anything with that. You know what the stupid thing is? If Night Stalker was actually farmed and actually the Night Stalker that you expect a Night Stalker to be, he might have had an Aghanims at this point and he would have seen that coming.
Exactly, but he is underfarmed. He's super underfarmed. He doesn't have a BKB, which he desperately needs. He has pretty much nothing right now. And this might cost virtus.pro Rex right here.
Yeah, tower in a lot of trouble. There's still fortification though. Split Earth hits upon Era and Tangle as well. They might be able to do something there. Gets forced up to the low ground though. Cooldown coming down, flat cannon. Era actually goes down. Fly in a lot of trouble. Gets a finger of death to the face. One more hit. He's not gonna get it with the bear because the bear gets put in a nightmare. BKB ran out already on Inland and they're looking for more. Maybe gonna be able to pick up Fly still. One more hit, boom, there he goes. The rest TP's out. Bedrider actually still not as lucky. Gonna get taken down by the Lash. So that's 3 kills on the side of virtus.pro with wow. That's gonna be Smile being very low on HP, but the tower still stands. I think this is as good as a fight as virtus.pro could hope for.
I definitely agree. This was so important for virtus.pro. I mean, Sven got a little bit too far in there and managed to get himself entangled and then just killed before he popped his BKB, before anything happened. And that means virtus.pro managed to pick up 3 kills, and it's exactly what we need to do. And yeah, one more of these fights and virtus.pro is back in the game.
Yeah, I guess. I just checked out on the gold graph. Difference is not that big. It's only like, what is it, 6.5k gold difference in favor of the Fnatic.
Yeah, and Illidan is currently at level 16, while Fnatic Era is just 14.5.
Ooh, that's a big difference.
It is, but the thing is that Sven still just kills people. When he pops his ulti, BKB, Mask of Madness, it doesn't really matter. He can kill the gyro super fast because they don't, as I said before, they don't have anything to shut him down.
Do you think he still wants to go for a Rapier? Because he did pick up his Demon's Edge.
I mean, if virtus.pro managed to secure the next Roshan and gets the kill on it, and he has Aegis. I actually don't know if he should pick it up. I think it's too dangerous for him to pick up a Divine, because they have Bane, they have Bat, they can grip him down back. If virtus.pro push with a Divine, Batrider grips him down, grips him, put him into their base, and then the Fiends grip him after Aegis, and he's gonna die with the Divine, and it's gonna be bad for him.
Yeah, just like we saw on the bottom lane earlier, I guess.
Exactly.
They can just repeat that. And we just saw how fast Tamer Wild could also get picked up. Tamer Wild, by the way, who's got himself an Ogre Club, probably still wants to go for a BKB or something to stop a bit of the damage going through from all the spells from Fnatic, but it's like you wouldn't say from his inventory that he was a solo mid.
No, look at NS, and he's like more or the same farm as
He is more.
the Night Stalker. He is more farmed. You look at the net worth right now. This is a very, very sad Night Stalker who has a little impact in this game. Like, yeah. It's basically up to how good they can take the fight around the gyro later on.
Yeah, they can, I don't really think they can force the issue. They have to wait until Batrider, for example, uses his lasso. I guess they were kind of lucky that he picked up the Night Stalker, because if Illidan would be burnt down like that, there would be no coming back. But since it was a Night Stalker that didn't have that big of an impact to begin with, maybe that kind of helped them a bit. They're gonna have to deal with the sheep stick of the Nature's Prophet soon, though.
Oh wow, that is a huge pickup for Fnatic. Right now, in the next couple of team fights, if they get a Hex on pretty much anybody, and they kill it fast, because Sven kills people fast. He goes into his ultimate and beats people down in 2 seconds. Especially if he gets a lucky crit. He can kill, and he cleaves. If 2 people are stacked up, he kills these 2 people super fast. And yeah, we'll see. virtus.pro needs some entangle on this Sven. For sure.
We're gonna see them smoke up. It's gonna be No-Tail flying to the high ground looking for a target, but the bear gets linked back and he still catches someone though. It's KSI, but how far can he actually drop it back? Not that far, but still up into the high ground. It's gonna be enough. That is gonna be a kill. That range that he can do that from, and that was the first time that KSI died. Sorry, he can't go for his record, unfortunately.
Fnatic really needs to get back here now. They should not take this fight, because I feel like that's a very, very good pickup by Fnatic. But they used the Fiend's Grip as well, which they didn't really need to use, because it was already dead. And they pretty much wasted every spell they could, and he bought back. So the response they need to make is get the hell out of here, don't take the fight.
Yep, and that's gonna be a Roshan from virtus.pro, so it might actually end up being in their favor. KSI buying back instantly. They're still gonna have to deal with No-Tail though. He's scouting it out, but he doesn't have a lasso. And virtus.pro is well aware of that. They can't really risk it too much though, as well, they have their ward
top
being
lane.
dropped out. Top lane. Ooh, the push still goes down. It's gonna be forced out away. Shadowblade, Nature's Prophet gonna be able to get himself out of there. Let's see if No-Tail's gonna be as lucky. Gonna get silenced up. Gonna get killed off. Doesn't have a Shadowblade. Doesn't have a TP, I guess. Well, actually doesn't even... Oh, he has boots of travel, that's why he doesn't have TP score.
He traveled up to... like, he saw Trix was in trouble, he traveled up there to try to help him. And I don't think he needed to, but the thing is he TPs up where he forces the other team to respawn and TP up more people there, which makes Era, Honey and Fly being able to take the Roshan out. So now, Fnatic has a Sven with Aegis who's looking to pick up the Daedalus very, very soon. And when he has the Daedalus, the game is not going to look good for virtus.pro.
They're gonna have to basically be sitting ducks and wait for it to happen. Wait for the Aegis to go away, because they can't fight it with the Aegis up. They are having enough gold for Illidan's Rapier though. But yeah, they have to wait for the Aegis to go away first. They can't risk it otherwise. Even if they, like you said, it's already a very big risk if they pick it up regardless. But with no Aegis, it's trouble.
Well, and the thing I love right now is that Trixie is putting the pressure up top all the time. Like, he's not letting virtus.pro have any free time. Like, he pushes very, so he's basically forcing one hero to always be on top, at least one hero. And Lion is not the one you want to have there to defend, because Trixie can solo kill him with the Hex he has. Shadowblade Hex and he kills the Lion.
Is your game having spikes? My game is having spikes. Saw people standing on the spot for a second and then jumping forward.
Mine is actually without any trouble.
Okay. Well, then it's just my
Unfortunately
connection to the game so I was gonna say, by the way, before you said that about Trixie, I was gonna say, well, it must be very annoying to have Trixie constantly push in.
It is. It is very annoying because what Trixie is doing creates so much free space for the rest of Fnatic. Like, they can farm up however much they want, but I feel like Fnatic want to do something. They have the Aegis, they have the Daedalus, they picked up a 4-step on Honey, which is really good. And they just have every items they need.
We have a desperation rapier though.
We have it.
We have a rapier desperation, I think, fully. And it is gonna be virtus.pro that's looking to fight. If they give that rapier away though, oh, the last who already used Timo, well, that's gonna be good for them. He goes down, but what can Illidan do now? He's actually turned into a piglet, can't do anything. Oh my god, rapier on the floor! And it is Trixie that picks him up. Triple kill for no kill. GG call. That was anti-climax. Holy cow.
Yep, that's it.
Better to pause the game. Wants to savor his win. that was like...
That's the problem. Wait. Why is he pausing?
And why is it gonna be a game number 2? I don't want to have a game number 3. I wanted to have a game number 3. We see Fnatic celebrating in the meantime. They're having a happy time. Manager seems more happy than the players. But that's all fine.
A very convincingly win by Fnatic. And the last team fight, the gyro with Divine, it was like he had no items at all because he died in 2 seconds, 2 hits from the Sven, and he was dead.
I think I unpaused. No, bad rider unpaused. Well, we'll still have the game over very shortly.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, that was basically their last hope. I can't believe it. Like, I was really hoping for virtus.pro to take it so that we could see game 3, because I really thought they could. virtus.pro, but it wasn't even the draft, I think.
I just think that Fnatic played this game out brilliantly. Like, virtus.pro had a little bit of a shot early on in the game, and then they took a bad team fight. And then everything has escalated and snowballed from Fnatic. I mean, and even though this was probably the most useless desperation rapier I've ever seen. Sad to say, but there was just so much for them to control that gyro. They have the bad ultimate, they have the Bane ultimate, and they could just shut him down, even through BKB. And Fnatic just playing top-notch these games.
We're gonna see if they can do it tomorrow. I think, is this the first time ever in the history of StarLadder that there's not gonna be a Russian/Ukrainian team in the finals of StarLadder? Oh
yeah, I think so. Because I think Navi won like 4 seasons in a row or something, and an Empire, and it's just a Russian-dominated tournament. But today we see Fnatic versus NTH, a Swedish team versus a mixed something team.
Yeah, European team, I guess, but
European.
Yeah, a bit of a Swedes, and yeah, it's rewriting history. The finals are gonna be tomorrow, 1900 CEST time. Though we're gonna be, of course, after other games. So you know, as usual, there's probably gonna be some delay. So that's gonna be that. And there's actually tomorrow/tonight 4:30 AM. We're going to be seeing the Asian Gaming League with our Orange and MUFC, so if you want to be staying up for that late, then you can do so. Also for the people watching. Hey, you have shoutouts and plugins.
I have shoutouts and plugins.
Yep.
I would like to do a shoutout to our sponsors, QPAD of course, and sponsors to all of our fans. And last but not least, a shout out to Minchip. And
support.
And if you want to follow me and see how QPAD is doing, follow me at, here's my Twitter, at Mini
at Twitter.
Yeah, at Twitter. I am trying to stream as much as possible, and I'm gonna start streaming a lot more when I move up to the GT studio. And my stream is Twitch TV/Minidora. So be sure to follow there if you wanna check it out. And yeah, that's it. And thank you, Sheever, for having me co-casting.
Thank you
It's
for,
always a pleasure.
for finally replying to my calls. Yay! Well, you replied every time, but you know, sometimes just not possible.
I was busy, but this time I had some time to spare, and I definitely enjoyed it.
Me too, and I think the viewers too. I'm actually kind of secretly kind of happy that Toby's stream crashed, because all of a sudden we've got like quadrupled our viewership, so that's good. And,
You're so evil. No, just kidding.
Well, you know, that's the kind of, that's the only way I'm gonna get those viewers, so it should be like, you know, okay. I mean, happens. Anyways.
But
yeah.
I think I'll get going now.
Yep.
And there were some nice games, and yeah.
Shame we couldn't see game number 3, but very strong showing from Fnatic regardless. And well deserved also to be up against the finals. And it's the only 2 teams in the whole tournament that haven't met each other, and that no Tidehunter versus Fnatic.
Yeah, I think no Tidehunter is gonna grab this tournament. I definitely think no Tidehunter is playing so good right now. But you never know. Fnatic is so strong. We saw it now. We've seen it so many times. Fnatic can surprise and just win. So it's gonna be an exciting final. But okay. I am going now. So
yes.
Thank you for having me, and bye.
Goodbye. Ciao. Thank you. So I am gonna be jumping myself out of this game. I'm gonna be playing some music, some commercials, and I'm actually gonna be playing a game that's not Dota. And also not Hitman Absolution, as I played that earlier today. But anyway, let's jump ourselves out of the game. And let's do that first. And let's remove this one first. Boom.